Guys, you've been asking for a room tour for a couple of years now, so I'm finally gonna do it. I actually do all of my recording in my shed, so here is the shed tour. So this is the setup in all its glory. I will go through the components one by one. This is the main machine, obviously. I'll put the specs up on the screen. It's an octa-core and I'm using a GTX 970. This case is pretty cool because it has all these lights on it. It is a pretty noisy beast, but it gets the job done. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It does everything I need it to do. It renders really quickly. It's a really nice upgrade to what I was using before. A lot of people ask me, why didn't you use blue lights instead? To those people I say, there you go. So the screen is just a regular 1080p screen. I am going to upgrade that soon, hopefully, but for now I think I'll just stick with 1080p. It gets the job done as well. It's a 120Hz panel, so it is pretty nice. I think it's 24 inches. Everything looks sharp, and I am pretty happy with it for now. The camera I use is just a standard HD cam. I think it's actually 720p, but it doesn't really matter because the area that the camera is in is so small. The microphone I'm using is still the Blue Snowball. It's lasted me all this time. It is an amazing microphone, got a pop filter on it as well. This is my keyboard, just a standard keyboard and mouse. I do have a Logitech gaming keyboard with like loads of buttons on it. It's not out here yet. I don't know where it is actually, I need to find it. It's so much better than this piece of shit. For a mouse pad I just used this sheet of glass that I found. I do have a proper mouse pad, but I just like the way this looks, and it works just fine. Now this is just a little workstation I have. Just running, I don't even know what I'm doing with all of this that's on here right now. It's just got a load of scraps on it. This is where I do all my building, where I built my computer as well. And I got a Windows 8 CD there. This little thing, I don't know if you remember these magnetic toys. I don't remember what they're called, but I have a load of them and I've just repurposed them to hold on my screws because I'm always losing them. And then this is just a box full of wires. It's actually my motherboard box. Not the one I'm using right now, but another motherboard that I have. Now this is really the centerpiece of everything. I mean, you can run Minecraft on this. It's got like 19 gigs of RAM. It's really good, and it's got all these speeds on it, so you can like speed up what you play at. And this is actually a picture of the old office I used to be at. As you can see, there's no electricity there, and there's no running water in there as well. So it was pretty bad, that's why I upgraded to the shed. So this is my chair, it's just a standard leather office chair. I reused it, someone gave it to me, they were going to throw it away, so I just took it. It's pretty nice, it's got like all the controls on it, and it's really comfortable, so I'm just going to use it. I'm not really that into gaming chairs, they're so fucking expensive and they don't really do much. This one's comfortable enough and it gets the job done. And of course there's the fan again. That thing is amazing. That's what I do all my recording on. Now this actually is the computer I used to do all my recording on. Believe it or not, I used to do everything on a laptop. It's pretty standard. It is an i5 and it's just got a standard, I think, I can't remember what the graphics card is, but it's a Radeon 2GB standard laptop graphics card, so that's why the videos used to look so crap. Anyway, it lasted a long time, I guess, for all the abuse I threw at it. It's a pretty nice machine, I guess. Now this thing, it's actually a hand warmer. It gets pretty cold in it at times, so I just have this when it gets really cold. You just pop in hot water and then there's a chip you can snap in it and it just warms up. I do need to get a better heating system in here. I have a fan heater as well and it's pretty shit, so just keep this handy when it's cold. and of course my trusty skull candy headphones. Now, you can't walk into this room without looking at this huge fucking 10-foot green screen. It is really, really big. I don't know why I have it this big. I couldn't find a smaller one, to be honest. It's just a sheet of green paper, really. It covers the entire fucking room. I really think I need to like chop it down somehow. That end I don't really use that much, so you can see it's not put up properly. But I tried making this as flat as possible. The way I put it up is actually just by screwing into things. It's ripping a little bit, so I need to find a better solution, and at the top I just stapled it all along. And on the side as well. I really need to find a better way of doing this, but for now it works. It is a working shed, so it does have all the bits and bobs that a shed would have. I just shoved them all in that corner and covered it with a shower curtain. That was also laying about in here. It just gets things out of my sight so I don't have to worry about them. And that is pretty much it, to be honest.